Okay, so here we are back with my 2007 Toyota Highlander, looking at their brakes. So I did these brakes probably, I don't know, 2-3 weeks ago. And the reason why I did them was because they were wearing thin and making some noise. So to correct that noise, I wanted to replace the brake pads. And so I did, and sadly enough, the noise didn't go away. So if you guys are ever curious, this could be a culprit of your noise if you replace the pads and the noise did not disappear. So what happened to me is my brake rotor, there's kind of hard to see, but right here, this line of rust, there's actually a bump there. I don't know if I can get that on camera. There you go. There's that little ridge right there. And that was rubbing on the brake pad, wearing down kind of funny. And you can see there's actually one on the lower side too. So here is the brake pad, the brand new one I just put on there. And look at that. You can see the wear mark on the bottom where that rotor was rubbing constantly. Pretty good pressure on there, really, to wear down the brake pad that quick. So I'm gonna, before ruining my brand new brake pads too much, which they kind of already are a little bit, I'm going to replace my brake rotors. Show you how to do that. So I've obviously already torn off the passenger side. Here we are on the driver's side. Now I've removed the caliper, which I showed you in the last video, and if you didn't see that, I'll post a link and you can go check that video out. But here is the caliper mount with the pad still inside attached. Come back here, there are two bolts. There's one right here and there's one up here, and those are what attach the mounting bracket to the knuckle. And so to do that, to take this off, just grab your tool. This is a 17mm socket. Stick that on there and just loosen it up. Do that with both of them. Sorry, it's kind of hard to do this one-handed. Come up here, hit this top one. Maybe we can do it by hand now. Look at that. And I'll just keep the pads in the mount. You can remove them. Here, I'm going to set you down. So you can remove them from the mount if you'd like, but not necessary. Just note that they will fall out if you're not careful. There we go. Now it looks like these pads too, actually. You can see right there, kind of at the top of the pad. This one's got a little ridge worn in it as well. So it's a good thing that we're doing it on both sides. But I'll show you the new rotors that I'm putting on it. It's a little bit of an upgrade. But first, before I show you those, show you how to remove the actual rotor itself. Once that's off, you can typically pull them off, but this one's a little corroded on there, a little bit rusted. So I just take my little hammer and tap around here. Break some of that rust. There you go. Now she'll come off. Let's check out the back side here. Oh yeah, see, that one's actually even worse. Got a big ridge in there, top and bottom. So it's a good thing we're doing these. So now let me show you the new ones that we got. All right, check this out. So there's the old ones. Here are the new ones we're going with. This is Powerstop's Drilled and Slotted rotor. Man, that looks much better. So we're going to slap that on here and put everything back together, see how it goes. Alright, look at that. And they are labeled, so you can't really confuse them. But there she is. We'll get the wheel on, do the passenger side, and then beware that there is a break-in period, or like a break-in procedure, I should say. So you want to make sure you do that correctly, and we'll see how they go. Thanks for watching.